2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. That's heading for the fairway. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well played. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for fifth. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5 is pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
That should find the cut stuff. Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Putting for an eagle.
Looking great now.
What a putt to make. Well done. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to the action. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guarantee of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That was a beauty. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Looking better.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 2 under for the event. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Good stroke. That's inside the range. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Going with the pitching wedge here. That could play. Wow, was that any good?
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Second shot here on the 5th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. 7 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Lovely effort, that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 7th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. This looks good. We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 6 under. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save.
And this is why you've got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Yeah, that one's looking good. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Putting for birdie here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's a handy shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
This one looking really good.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Sitting at 8 under. Currently leading. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, right by the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Don't mind the look of this. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Wonderfully played. Sitting at 9 under par. Outright first here. Oh, almost went in. That's a good-looking shot there. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. This one started out on a good line. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. He sits in first position. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Well played. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that was so close to going in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here.
On a nice line.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
That's some good golf right there. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 10 under for the round. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This shot from about 190 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And let's have a look at Tony Fee now.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Very crafty, that shot.
Great touch.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
A bit long on that one. Putting for a par now. Looks good off the blade. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Hey, nice looking line. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a super shot.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
That was wonderfully done. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.